Hey guys, welcome to Net Fit and Chill. This is part 3 in my 5-part series of what your personal trainer isn't doing. I want to thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel and subscribing to my blog. So I really appreciate that. So part 3. This episode is I'm gonna have a little bit, and I do actually mean a little bit of empathy towards personal trainers. In this episode. So there's, again, it's a 5-part series. The first 2, if you've watched them, I've kind of been beating you guys up a little bit if you're a personal trainer. So I don't apologize, but it's just how it is. This episode is called Your Personal Trainer Called in Sick Today Again. And the reason I say again is because it happens all the time. There's something with personal trainers, and I don't get this, and trust me, I'm super guilty of this. Where you wake up in the morning, and you're like, you know what, I make my own schedule. Man, I really don't feel like training this morning. And you kind of convince yourself that you got a little under the weather, right? So, now I don't want to discard that your personal trainer gets sick because we're humans, right? So, and when you put stress on the body, it's actually been proven, as active as we are, that we're more, we actually tend to get sick more, or people that work out tend to get sick more, because when you work out, you have a kind of a beating on your immune system over and over and over, and so that can shock your body, and so there is some truth to that. But I'm gonna be kind of harsh here. So the reason your personal trainer called in sick is because they don't want to work today, because they know that they can reschedule you for the same week, and you have full freedom unless the gym requires certain hours. I know of one that does off the top of my head, but the other ones really don't. So I'm gonna kind of keep this short. So let's go into why I have empathy towards this. Okay, why I do, and I went over this a little bit in the first episode. So you haven't watched the first episode, go back and reference it. But I talk about how we're paid, like how personal trainers are paid in the corporate fitness industry, and it's horrible, man. I mean, it used to be to where you can kind of set your own prices and things like that, but now you can't set your own prices. So you're you can in some places, but for the most part you can't. So basically, your personal trainer, I challenge you, and I said, I guarantee your personal trainer isn't making more than $20 an hour, which seems like a lot, right? But think of that having to book, if you have 30-minute sessions, that's 80 clients a week that you have to try to book. And so you have to think 8 hours, that's 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours in the evening. If somebody calls in sick to your session, you're not getting paid that session. So you don't get an hourly rate when you're there. You only get paid when you train. And so the reason a lot of personal trainers call in sick is because they look at their schedule and they go, look, I only have 3 sessions this morning, which is like an hour and a half of their time. And so it's almost like, okay, I'm getting paid $10 for this session, $6 for this session. Basically what it boils down to is, hey, I'm spending more in gas going to the gym than I am actually making money while I'm there. And so that's something to kind of consider. But at the same time, if they aren't doing their own sales, like I mentioned in episode 1, where a lot of these gyms are set up to where they just have people selling personal training, and then the personal trainers just do the service, this is where you have a lot more of that problem of the personal trainers not showing up, or no showing, as we call it, or just calling their clients and rescheduling them, because they're like, man, why would I want to drive up there for $12, right? And I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like if you go to your job and basically you get paid for every data sheet you put together, you're like, gosh, I only have one data sheet to do today. Why would I want to do that? And so the difference is you're dealing with people in personal training, and so you're really kind of interrupting their lives when you do that. Like, just a lot of people in personal training, a personal trainer doesn't really consider that other person. They're more kind of considering themselves because they need to get paid, right? So it's kind of two-sided. Like, I'm really 50-50 on it. I never I never think that you should call in to anything. Don't ever do that, but if you're a personal trainer, just stop doing that. But on the other hand, if you're not making your own sales, it's like, what other reason do you have to be at the gym? Because unless somebody walks up to you and they just randomly buy personal training, which doesn't happen very often. So anyways, that's it for this episode. Pretty short one. Again, thank you guys. I hope that you're enjoying this series. And then I did want to mention as well, I'm working on an ebook right now that I'll be releasing in the next few months. So I just wanted to kind of get you amped up for that. This is, the ebook is going to be about basically how to get a workout in without stressing about it. So one of the biggest things when you work out, and I'll keep this short, one of the biggest things when you work out is stressing. Oh no, I have to work out 5-6 times this week, and then you miss a day and you're like, and you feel really demotivated. So that's what this whole ebook is about. It's going to be, it's kind of going to allow you to look at fitness a different way, but also cutting down your time in your workout. So you're doing the exercises that you get the most bang for your buck for, and so that's all going to be included in that ebook. Again, I'll announce that as we keep going forward with these videos. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.